Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Salesforce DevOps Hub. I'm a DevOps engineer and a DevOps enthusiast. Here in this channel, I am going to share my knowledge and experience on Salesforce DevOps. So, this is my first video, and hence, today we are going to discuss what is DevOps and what is Salesforce DevOps. So, let's get started. What is DevOps? As you see the word DevOps, it's a combination of two words, developers and operations. And so before we deep dive into what is DevOps, let's go into the definition of DevOps. So this is a methodology. This is not a technology. This is a methodology that aims to shorten the development life cycle and provide continuous delivery with high software quality. So how do we achieve continuous delivery with high software quality? Let's go deeper. In a software project, in a software development project, we have two teams. One is the development team and the other is the operations team. And they have separate tasks to be taken care of. The development team is going to plan code, build the code, and test the code. On the other hand, we have the operations team who operates, deploys the code, releases the code, and finally monitor the code that got deployed. And this two team works in silos. Now DevOps comes into the picture and bring these two teams together so that we can achieve continuous delivery as well as high quality. So DevOps plays a very crucial role in a software development lifecycle so that we can achieve high quality of code as well as continuous delivery of code. And how do we achieve this is through this continuous software development lifecycle process. So the first stage is the planning, right? Once the planning is done or the requirement gathering is done, then comes the collaborative development, and this development is taken care by the development team. And then once development is done, the code is tested, and then the operations team will deploy the code. And once it gets deployed to production, the code is monitored, and then we have customer feedback, and then if required we optimize the code, and then the process goes on again. Like, how do we optimize? Of course, we find out defects, we create defects, and then we start to fix the defects through the SDLC process. And that's what we call it as DevOps. So what is Salesforce DevOps? Salesforce DevOps is similar to DevOps but with certain key differences. So in order to understand the difference, we need to understand the cloud service models. We have four models. The first one is the on-premise. The second one is infrastructure as service. The third one is platform as service. And the fourth one is software as service. So in the first on-premise, everything is managed by us. In the second model, that is infrastructure as service, from the OS level, everything is managed by us. In platform as a service, data and application is managed by us. When it comes to software as a service, everything is already managed by the provider. So when we look into Salesforce, is a software as a service application or tool, and so everything is already managed by Salesforce, and hence the servers, the orchestration of servers, everything is already managed. So where does DevOps comes into picture? DevOps in this case means the CI/CD and version control. We take care of the code inside the repository and we build pipelines so that we can deploy the changes to the target environments. And that's it. So if you look into the broader picture of DevOps, it includes a more activities like orchestration of servers, managing the network and everything. But in this case, specific to Salesforce DevOps, we are only going to focus on version control and CI/CD pipelines. So that is the basic difference, and that's all for today. And if you like it, please do share and subscribe. And till then, see you in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.